Hello everyone, this is Karst, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. We're back in for some existential dread and mystery. So we're still in the pawn shop where we left off. I'm noticing that there's a couple of prompts that I actually haven't looked at yet in here. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we're going to go and explore the rest of the little town that we've found ourselves in. So let's quickly take a look at whatever this is.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Is that a streetlight?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
I'm going to let my gaze run over the streetlight.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Okay, but why do I want this? Where did you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans in so the pawnbroker doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
How much?
700 real.
What?
A bargain, I dare say.
Even taking into account the risk of obtaining the light, that seems a bit steep.
There's also the matter of rewiring. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
I can actually spend $700 to buy that.
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
Are you out of your mind?
The light has undergone 3 transformations, and every transformation, large or small, has a price tag.
He rests his elbows on the counter and brings his face closer to the glass. What do you mean, transformations?
Well, there are the costs of removal and rewiring.
He throws you a look of weary patience.
The most important
Okay, we know about that.
That checks out.
I'm going to ask the last option now.
A bargain, I dare say.
700 sounds about right. I imagine it wasn't easy sawing off that street lamp.
Hey, I don't know where it came from, but it's not every day you get to buy and sell something so extraordinary.
Okay, there's nothing else that I want to know about the light, apparently. And what is this up
The
here?
boom boxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your toes to see more.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top.
This
A
thing,
classic
then.
boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Well, I still have the one in my room, right? I just destroyed the tape, not the player. Are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
Fair enough. Shopkeep, the Stereo 8 approved machine here.
Is the Harman Welsh W2. Made in Vespa, designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Okay, I currently have 40 cents to my name. I'll be back for it later. I think that's it. I've done everything else in here as far as I know, unless he has new dialogue.
Yes?
No, he doesn't really have... he doesn't really have any new dialogue. Okay. Let's go. Alright, so we're now back out into the open world. There's apparently something here on the ground that I should look at. And here too. I'll take it. It's HP. I don't have a lot of that right now. I'm gonna head over to this side, see what's going on. So it does look like this area does kind of stop around here, so... This is sewer grate? Yep. Hot air rises from the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. I don't know if comforting is a word I would use, but sure. Click on this, please. A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Okay, so there's a merchant out here, too.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
The vendor takes a pair of sunglasses and sticks them under your nose. I'll try them on.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
They're a no-go.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
Is there not a
You
better...
are definitely not buying those.
Huh! I'm too sensible
Are
for
you
those.
sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Let me rummage through the box. Maybe there's a better looking pair.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic, the kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
That sounds like a terrible idea, considering I've already taken physical health damage from looking into the light in my own room. So, yeah, let's not have
These are
that.
all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very cool, UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Conceptualization, Formidable 13. Try again. Maybe you can find some interesting sunglasses in the box. Oh, 42% chance. I feel like I'm gonna fail.
No luck.
Nope.
All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang! And all for a mere 6 real.
Kim, are firefights something we should be prepared for?
I hope not.
He says, looking up from his
You
browsing.
don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shades.
Okay, so I'm now currently locked out from getting some more glasses, but I need higher... I can input points before I can retry skill checks, which is interesting. I don't know how often I'm going to be able to input points, though.
You see 2 lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, Ultra series.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect the sneakers.
A pair of found Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super rare, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Kinda curious to know what Fallen stands for.
Only? That's madness. Found Ultra. We're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine.
Inspect the speakers.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Found Ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
Okay, but I already looked at the sneakers.
Then look at them again. These are the premium lifestyle sneakers, officer. The best on the market.
Can't I just buy the sad Conquered Samaran speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
But I need some speakers.
Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, You wanted to buy the sneakers too? I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Damn, so you have to buy the sneakers first.
This man is really intent on selling those sneakers. Alright, time to go. And what about this? Wardrobe change?
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
That sounds awful.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
Save the economy. What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
This doesn't make any sense. Why exactly does the economy need saving?
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought. We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
Look, man, I just want to buy some clothes. I don't have children, I think.
Too bad, officer. Kids make it all worthwhile. Without kids, who's going to be around to enjoy the economy? Don't let me stop you. Open the box and browse a little.
I'll browse through the box.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
I feel like I should not buy anything from this guy.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Composure, medium 10. Find something worth salvaging from that pile of rags. 72% chance.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces.
Sure.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
A dynamic windbreaker surf. It has +1 composure and -1 shivers. What are shivers again? How do I check my skills? Is it this? Shivers. Oh, it makes me less aware of my surroundings, I guess. Okay. What about the other options then? What about this stuff?
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
This one just grants flat perception. It looks ridiculous. It looks kind of silly. But it's a flat bonus without any drawbacks. I might have to consider this one later, actually. Okay. And what is this? An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain have almost washed them off. Okay. Some great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Let me see this. Oh, there's fallen.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
Is this the one that woke me up? Is that his? Oh, it's probably his car. That's right.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is the thing that woke me up, and I'm pretty sure it's Kim's car.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I'm gonna open the toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Let me pick everything up. This is all useful. The red tip pry bar, chain cutters, and flashlight. Let me take everything.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue. Blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Push in the pull-out toolbox.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Tap on the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now.
Makes sense.
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Run my fingers over the steering levers. This sounds like a bad idea. Good thing it's not running.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Time to pick up the radio. Although, actually, Kim told me to only radio after we've pulled down the body, so I haven't done that yet. But let me take a look.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
No.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
I'm gonna go be polite. This is probably not correct terminology, but at least I'll be polite about it. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His ratty voice is oddly familiar. Rattly voice.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
Ah, this is Jules Pidou.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, Station 41. I've got urgent business. Over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in. Over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Yeah, of course it's very serious. Anyone can just walk around with it and pretend to be an officer.
Is it him? What does he want?
Jean Vicmer.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Say nothing. I should know this guy, right?
Who lost his badge?
Chester McLean.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fighting off laughter. He sounds like a comedian.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Yep.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Haha, officer has lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first cop ever to misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Come on, operator. Tell them to stop. It's serious.
He's asking you to stop.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over.
Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
What's with this? What's with this rumor mill like boys gathering in the control room? Does everyone need to gossip about me right now? What the hell? What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment?
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
The room at the other end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter.
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
Aw, I failed. Failed the role.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
You can hear laughter in the background. Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
The room roars with laughter. Actually, I don't have a gun on me, so yes.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I didn't think so.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Do I really want to lie about this, though? But it's a skill check. I look at this and I'm like, skill check, I should do it. But someone might steal it, and then we'd be in even worse trouble, because then if someone commits a murder using it, I'm thinking too far, but I'm kind of like, if someone commits a murder using it, they're going to think it's me.
10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over. 10-9, come in, officer. Over.
Remain silent with terror.
Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message please. Did you misplace your firearm? Over.
Just say you lost your gun. Anything else would only make the situation worse here.
That's affirmative. Over.
He says he doesn't have it.
Dear God, he lost his gun? Oh my, I can't.
The man succumbs to laughter again.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Agreed.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Okay, I have to go for number 2. I left it at his mama's after I screwed her butt all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Oh my goodness, this guy is a comedian.
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Over.
Hey, if you don't like the fallout, maybe don't screw with the Firewalker.
He says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
I don't remember what a Firewalker is. Who? The disbelief in Vic Meyer's voice is overwhelming.
Satellite Officer V.
Fire.
I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? Firewalker.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V.
I heard him and I'm on it.
10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
They're static.
Oh God,
The man is fighting back tears.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
I am in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but
What does he want now?
he's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I mean, yeah, I knew this was a bad plan.
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Please, I'm begging you here. I don't even have a place to sleep tonight.
He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vigmar said...
I'm not gonna beg them to take me home. Okay, I heard you, no funds.
Anything else, sir? Over.
This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
Isn't straitjacket like IT and then, you know, jacket?
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Hold on, are you alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself.
That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
Well, yeah, I knew that because they're all laughing at me for losing my gun and my badge. Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM?
10-4. Well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Sir, Satellite Officer Vigmar says...
I heard him.
So, was there anything else?
I want to know if you got my badge's description right there in your report. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth?
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Please refer to me with my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Say my name.
Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
Please just say my name, Jules.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Any news about my family?
10. Excuse me, sir. Over.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
But I do. I just thought you might have heard of them, that's all.
No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. Over.
That's fair. I'm looking for my address. I don't know where I live.
10-4. Your address?
Hold up, Jules. He doesn't fucking know where he lives? Did I hear that right?
Seems like it, sir.
No, fuck him. Don't tell him anything. You understand? He's been hellbound for the gutter. Let him have it.
Sorry, sir. Anything more I can do for you? Over.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Understood, sir. Over.
10-10, transmission completed, standing by, over.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
The static ends with a loud click and everything is silent in the cabin.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
I'll wait patiently.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
It's been like 5 minutes, yeah.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Yes, hello?
A female voice
greets you through the static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last day at work.
Oh, right.
She
Officer, what can I do for you?
She recognizes your voice almost immediately. Okay.
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Is electrochemistry like it seems a little insane. What is this? Ah, drugs and partying. I see. Maybe not right now. This seems wildly inappropriate. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
What does this union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
Uh-oh. Okay. Conspiracy time. What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Wait, Kim. Lower your microphone. Is she speaking the truth? The union is the law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Looks like there's a limit to my authority then.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
Yeah, I don't want to overdo it. I see. Don't worry about it. I understand.
You do? Oh. What else can I do for you?
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Oh, the one like southwest from here? The union's phone sounds like it'd be wiretapped, so that's probably bad.
So the union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Okay, did you leave because of Gart?
What? No, why would you even think that?
He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
Not what I meant.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere? Also, well, I kind of want to ask, how did you first learn? Obviously, I must have flashed my badge around. I must have been a bit of a unpleasant person, but I kind of want to find out exactly what kind of person I was before waking up the way I am now.
You told me back in the Whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Well, Kim doesn't have a uniform. He seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
She sounds beyond exasperated. I showed you my gun? When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
She stops hesitantly, not sure if she should continue. And what? What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Yikes.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of what?
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that. I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there.
Thank you.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Okay, I don't know what to say about that.
Me neither.
Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I would love to stay.
There is silence on the other end of the line.
I'm not going to say this. I don't want to build my character into that. Yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Did I pawn it? I'll have to ask him again. Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
People keep using the term disco things, and I'm like, do you mean like my shoes? Like I don't fully understand. Hey, do you want to grab a cup of coffee with me sometime? We should talk about your trauma.
No, absolutely not.
Ow. I think I got everything I need, thank you.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Gart asked her out. You asked her out. Empathy. Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gart.
Okay, but I'm a guy. Sure it isn't about me?
Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. Yak, yak, nag, nag. No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
I'm happy to help, but maybe I could do so without all this internalized misogyny?
What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore? You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric down. Tell it you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boys' talk with God himself.
So basically, this is my inner voice talking, so my character is great. So he was rude to her and had to show his authority, etc., etc. I got it.
Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
Wait, there's a quest, though? Love quest, although it's wonderful. I'm definitely not going to say number 2. Daddy is going to take you on his lap, little darling. That's a bit much. I don't want to refuse a quest if there is one. Still a little rude, but maybe I can just take her under my wing like a normal person. Like, just a little out of touch, but still, like, nice and protective in some way, shape, or form because I'm a police officer. I don't know. Are you still there, kiddo? Listen, I've got everything under control.
No. What?
Oh no! This puts me in a dialogue chain I don't want to go through. Oh no! This is all terrible. Oh no. I want to not refer to myself as Big Papa, but calling her baby is not really good either. This is all bad. This is all terrible. Can I like back out of this? I can't. Okay. I know, baby. I know. It's just that you've got this sweet woman child thing that makes men go crazy, especially a man like Gart.
Oh God. Please, just stay out of my life.
I've got a hunch your love life is about to take a very pleasant turn. Give the lieutenant a knowing wink.
What? What is it?
You'll see, Lieutenant. You'll see. Wink again. Why am I winking?
Call was dominated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
It's on. The love quest is on. Too late, everyone. It's on. Take it to guard now.
I'm done with the radio.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of...
Close the door. I have some regrets about how that conversation went. I kind of want to re-roll that empathy thing as well. I might just do it for the sake of it.
Do hope so. Please don't.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the whirling.
I'm not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. Yes, obviously, you were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you, well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant. And I don't want to know. And then screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
Sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them. Not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What skua thing?
Stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Why do I always end up screwing everything up?
It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
But when I spoke to Guard, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do.
Didn't he cross a line when he asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
What else did I sing besides the O.O.? I'm looking for a song.
All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Was I singing The Smallest Church in St. Sands?
Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy, though, before you can blast it.
Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end.
Anything else I can help you with? 57?
In the cabin, you see... Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Wait, there are copper types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Okay, but what about the other copper types?
Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
Won't the other copper types be
What?
jealous?
Jealous of the they'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual copper type from sorry to anything.
Oh, I would like to be super stellar or advanced interesting. I'm just sorry, apparently. I'm too Canadian. You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
Okay,
Of
I'll
course
opt
you
in.
are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen.
Okay, well, that was the thing.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue.
So this is me succeeding in the check that I did earlier.
Yes. But they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep.
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
Street vendor has picked up his pace again as you observe the world through deep sea-tinted lenses.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Kim, what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
Give me those shades you recommended.
Abort. These,
Damn.
they're perfect. It's going to...
No, you are definitely not, but...
Are you sure?
Those UV stickers are...
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super...
Okay, slightly different outcomes this time because I've actually went through the box and succeeded in the role. I also succeeded in the role with the lady, which I should have succeeded in the first place. Alright. I don't think I actually talked to the guy directly, though. I think I kind of just walked around him.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
He gives you a thumbs up. What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
Yes?
You're very cool.
Awesome.
Bang, 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 bang.
Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes. You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
He settles back into the pile of boxes
Don't
he's
be
sitting on.
distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Rhetoric, challenging, 12. Persuade him to give you some money.
No need to dress this one up. Just tell him what you want.
You, I want your money, now.
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
I'm not gonna make him bribe me. I don't know, it was just the only thing I could come up with in my head to ask you. I need to get money somehow.
Ah, yes. Money is very important.
The street vendor nods, dead serious.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a very good job.
He looks at the vendor. No, I'm choosing not to get a bribe, actually.
Sorry, detective.
The man grins as if the entire incident is already forgotten. What kind of stuff are you selling here?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Where'd you get those comfy pants?
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sauces, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers. All extremely cool and above board.
Do you have a permit to sell all that?
Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits. Just economic freedom. Take a look around.
He takes a deep breath.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
Kim, is this true? He doesn't need a permit to sell?
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
Wait, but what are we doing here if there are no permits? Look at Kim and the police insignia on his sleeve.
If you wanted to be cynical about it, you could say we are here to protect the interests of property holders. I am not, however.
My man, officer, you make all this possible. Without you, this climate would be extremely bad for business. You're part of the gossamer state.
Gossamer is a fine, filmy substance consisting of cobwebs spun by small spiders, seen especially in autumn. It's safe to say he's referring to the near absence of regulations.
So cool guys protect businessmen while everyone else lives in the ruins? I can think of cooler things.
Yeah, cool ruins. I get to sell quality goods like these by cutting out the middlemen. You don't have to rebuild your house, live in a crater, or in a tree. Where can you do that? Only here.
You're pretty sure you can live in a tree elsewhere too, but he wouldn't believe it anyway.
Is there a discount for cool officers like me?
No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off.
But did he first mark them up 100%, just so that he could put them on sale?
That sounds like false advertising. Are those things that really on sale, or did you just jack the price up first?
My man, you know how the game is played. You and me, we should work together. What do you think? Shake things up?
Yeah, so he jacked them up. That's all then. Let me ask you something
Anything
else.
for you.
Where are you from, Silang?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All revolution.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
You're from the Apricot Suzerainty, right?
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say that you're from, pronounce it very painstakingly, Seaguy.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism. But the Apricot Suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left.
Right, but isn't it only a shithole because of Revachol?
If you say so, officer. I don't worry too much about politics. I'm an entrepreneur, you know. Whatever's good for business is good for me.
Fair enough. Okay, so now we're kind of back to where we were. I've talked and inspected... I've talked to the relevant people and inspected the relevant things before coming back. The main difference, again, is just that I had a nicer conversation with Sylvie, and I was successfully able to find cooler shades, basically, in the shop. Let's quickly check back with the pawn shop owner and see if I actually pawned my gun at any point. And if anyone wants to let me know moving forward if they like mind me going back to re-roll those checks, or if they prefer that I just go straight ahead and take whatever outcome I have, please do let me know. I don't know what the common consensus is for a game like this.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns, like the ones carried by officers of the Citizens Militia?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off-the-charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
Yeah, okay, I was not doing well.
Very normal behavior. You must have been in great shape.
Oh no, I'm the sorry sort now. I'm so sorry you had to see me. We don't have to talk about it. Wait, how much did I sell the gun for?
15 real.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though. This has got to be the most. Wow. There's pity there, too. In case you didn't notice.
Happens to the best of us, I guess.
It certainly does. Especially in Revachol. You, and I don't...
He's not telling you the whole...
I want to go back to...
Very...
So if I say sorry again, do I get bonuses or what?
No apologies necessary, officer.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig. Which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit... obsessive. But I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Okay.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Maybe.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the Citizens Militia? That's what I said.
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Great.
Of course.
I wanted to ask about my missing gun again.
Sure thing.
Thanks for the review. Alright. Alright, so I did sell my gun, and it was here. I wonder where my badge went. Let's see my inventory. I have a lot of stuff. Pry bar. Use this to open locked containers in the world. The red-tipped pry bar has Carson T Heavy Duty engraved just below the handle. It is satisfyingly heavy, and perhaps one of the most useful tools to carry around. I believe it. Chain cutters. Equip these to open locked containers in the world. The meanest looking pair of cutters you have ever seen. Made in Gottwald by Wallschirm Werkzeug. No chain, wire, or barred fence will ever stand in your way again. They look hungry, ready to chew steel. Flashlight. A police flashlight bearing the logo of Groundstellung RAO. The small dynamo packed inside this handheld illumination device theoretically gives you the ability to produce a tiny amount of electricity anytime, anywhere. Equip this to discover secret orbs in shady areas. Okay, I'll equip it. Oh, interesting. Fascinating. Does it ever run out of battery, though? My journal entry has a lot of stuff. Talk to Gart for Sylvie. Sylvie asks you to talk to Gart and tell him she's sorry. Go to the cafeteria manager and relay the news. Maybe it will help you somehow. Okay, so I kind of like being nice to these people compared to failing the check, even though it was like a 70-something% chance and, you know, missing out. What's this? The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Yeah, I figured. That explains why the tectonic, you know, plating. What's this?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Fair enough. Let's talk to these bystanders. Hello. Oh, what? What is this? Spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers his mouth to hide a burp.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hog René first.
Okay, I assume this is René. I assume. What's that? Where am I? I'm so lost. A coin operator viewer has been banged up and inoperable. Okay. The ad reads broken window. Tips has windows. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them. Oh, okay, I'll keep that in mind. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. I'll take that. Oh yeah. 49% of that. What was that about the sorry cop exactly? I don't know what all these are. I should also consider leveling up some more skills, although I'm not 100% sure what right now. I can figure it out. I can come back later. A splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. What is this? Yellow plastic bag. Okay, let me get the bottles.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
What's a tourist attraction doing here?
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick.
What happened?
They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on that intersection. Then something went sour. I suspect that something was Everard Clare, the union leader. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
Can't we do something about it?
We should have done something about the union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer.
I kind of don't want to waste my money on it right now. What about this one?
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
For a little viewer, pat it.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Vandalism. Shake your head.
Probably some kids.
Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
So it's probably Kuno, but why?
That's Kuno on the lens.
Thank you. I didn't need you to point that out to me, but thank you.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the Star of Pericarnassus, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericarnassian Church, a star, a great moral height, to be strived toward. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows. Around the large wooden building you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Okay. Interesting. I guess I'm gonna find my way there at some point. Who are you and what do you have for me? Listen, boy, I don't start trouble, I fix it. I've been kicked out of every joint in Rev Patrol. Come on, the night's still young. That's my song. Music's my life, man. Alright. Roundabout North. Capeside Apartments, Martinez Pier. How did I end up here? There's so much over here. You're the angriest man I know, Renee. Let's talk to Renee. I can't get to Renee. Go! There you go.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This one's still chewing on a sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Didn't I ask what game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Alright, hand-eye coordination. I should go for it. Grab the ball and show them how it's done.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work.
Okay.
God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen.
Take in the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
There is time for a last glance inward. A last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Are we just playing shot put? The heck was that?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters. Probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
Yeah, but the other guy was just throwing the balls into the pit. I just threw it out into the ocean.
What the hell is your problem?
Yeah, I should have just figured out what the game was first, obviously. That's kind of what I thought. Problem, I don't understand.
You vandalized our game, son! We can't play pétanque with 5 pool!
Yeah, I thought it was shot put. That's... yeah.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our pool back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn pool.
Okay, I will try to fix this.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with the cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
That's nice.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing Politics.
What about police women?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Oof. Oh no, not to mention keeping the station tidy and the men fed and happy. Oh no. There are no duties the RCM women couldn't carry out.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks. Don't you, officer?
No, I don't think there's any evolutionary inequality at play here.
Really, officer. Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top. Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Does it have anything to do... No. Was there an earthquake here?
No. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
They should have chosen a place away from people and buildings.
This place is the damn beachhead, son. They had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
He points to the northeast. Deathblow. Sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on, the coalition?
Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
That explains all the war damage.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
I kind of want to stay out of politics in this, but let me keep an eye on this. Well, the Union people are running the place, yeah. This is kind of true. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains. I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Fouissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
He sighs.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who was this Frissel?
Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
You mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind, led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
And what exactly is a suzerain?
Suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Composure. Legendary 14. Well, that requires 8%. So there's basically no chance of success here. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud?
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
Yep.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Thank you for your time. Okay, well, I messed that one up. What is this? Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. Alright.
This Post Lavantore mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box. Pat the box.
The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Been there, Post Lavanturier mail collection box. Been there.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Oh, that healed up my morale a little bit, which is good because I've been a little concerned about it. Alright, so this is where the whirling... Yeah, this is the whirling whatever. The whirling in rags area. Heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. And what's your story, lady? Or dude, I'm not sure.
The RCM in Martinez.
The young woman
can I help you with?
looks up to you. You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Cool, and what are you doing here?
I am working.
On what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
Go on, it's okay.
As you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Makes sense.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
We need some directions.
Of course. Where to?
Where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you are displaying. The corpse, where is it exactly? I know it's northwest through the fence.
It's there. In the yard, right through the hole in the fence.
What is up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What's in the east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
And what's in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
And what's on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
And what's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Thanks, that's all for now.
No problem.
I have to run.
I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's nice. Equip this to collect tear from the streets. Okay, I'm just walking around with a bag now, apparently. Interfacing. What does this replace? Electrochemistry. Oh, I'll keep the electrochemistry for now. What do you mean by tear, though? Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. There's so much. This area is actually so large. I have gotten nowhere. Like, this leads into a little market area. Can I pick up the bottles off the from over here? Yeah, the cans, I think. Yeah, give me. Plastic tear. I can just sell them. Look, it's not much, but it's honest work, right? Yeah, it's not much, but it's honest. Oh, okay. So I actually can physically just pick these up whenever. They don't have to be highlighted. Although they sort of are highlighted. It's just really hard to see. Alright. Money is money. I've actually just become a hobo, but it is what it is. I kind of want to go up here, but I also kind of want to run around. I don't want to get too lost. So I threw the ball all the way out here into the water, which makes sense, but give me all this, actually. Yeah, look at all this. There's just stuff all over the ground. I can clean up the streets. I'm willing to do that. Although I am wasting time, and time is actually running, so definitely something to consider. Can I sell this stuff to you, or what? Can I actually go back there as well? I can. Well, I've already been here before. It was just that there was nothing actually here before. Take all. You'll buy my trash, right?
Everything's still cool here. Only the coolest goods and anything for you.
I kind of don't know what my tear is for, so. Oh, can I actually go down that? Probably not. Not until the bridge is available. Will you buy my stuff? Will you buy my trash? Hello?
Hello, hello. Let me know.
Oh, there is.
Hello, hello. Sure.
There's something I'd like to sell.
Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Not those.
Another time.
I'm not sure where to throw the, to sell the bottles and caps to. The bottles and the cans to. Okay, fine. Let's see what's on this side. Oh, there's something else over here. The street sign says, screw the police. What's over here? A park? What's this? A bold slogan, Humanox, covers the truck.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane.
What did this king do?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal, even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
A deplorable farce. No wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
That is a figure of speech I've not heard commonly.
Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
Okay, what is nose candy?
Cocaine.
Okay, fair enough. So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Okay, where is he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
And what happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
Okay.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
That's kind of funny, actually. That's brilliant, funny and nihilistic.
People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists.
Yeah, it's just ironic.
Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Fair. And what's down here? Why are you yellow? A white tank top. Physical instrument. What am I wearing? Conceptualization, -1 suggestion. Conceptualization. See art in the world. Oh, well. Honestly, I would rather have my persuasion, so I can put... Unless I go shirtless. I guess I could just walk around shirtless, but that doesn't seem wise. Okay, I'll just do that for now. I didn't realize I was losing a suggestion. What's in here? Money! I'm glad no one's challenging me when I just take money from hiding places. Alright, what's up?
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes, and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma? Okay, maybe not. Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead.
Snap your fingers in front of her face.
Wait.
The lieutenant stops you before you can snap.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
If you say so. Alright, nothing from her then. A foreign car kept in good condition. Okay, this is the police thing that they were talking about. I kind of want to talk to all of these people. What happened? I'll take that. You have no dialogue. Lorries probably stored fuel there. Here. Now they store booze. It says GRIH.
Scab?
Call me Manana. Also, I'm still walking, even though I'm in dialogue. Ask the man with jolly eyes, tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Hold on, where'd they all come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid, freaking evil to scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mass, squinting his eyes as if he's trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
I kind of want him to have some dialogue with them, but he's pretty dead set in his preconceived notions. Shake my head. It's better than begging. Come on.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. These scabs ain't begging. They ain't holding on to their integrity.
I'm not a scab. I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Okay. I need to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
I mean, he isn't blocking it, that's true.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
That's simple, I just walk in?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him,
Right.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Uh-huh.
Then go past him again. And you
Okay.
enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation.
That seems unlikely given my stats, but okay.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Got it. Another thing.
Sure.
I'm a bit short on money. You want to give me some?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He flips a coin towards you. Let me catch it, please. 58%.
The coin narrowly slips by your outstretched fingers and falls to the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
Fair.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
What are you talking about? What trickles of blood? Lieutenant Kitsuragi picks up the coin and hands it to you. What was that about blood? I don't... Appreciated.
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, not slithering scabs.
I've come to Martinez investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it.
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
Nice talk. Gotta get moving. Maybe it's a bit too early to come up and talk to this guy. I don't have a reason to be here yet. I'm sure I'll be here later. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. Let's talk to this guy. He's one of the protesters, right?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a head taller than everyone else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about here?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
Sure.
His manner of speaking is wooden. The tone of voice bland and uninspired. Almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
The loitering man hollers in return. Who are all these strikebreakers? Look around.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
Is it just because he's the biggest one?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud?
Possibly.
No, they follow the rules of the market. the rules of the economy because they were given a job to do.
I want to get into the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
This is an official matter, not to be discussed with outsiders.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Pity. Let us work!
What is a strike? I know what a strike is. But
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He's just uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
He's probably a plant. Ill-fitting, and he's just reciting lines. Okay, what's going on?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Is he a plant of the company so that the union workers are at threat of being replaced by people who don't care about rights and just want to, like, a job even if they don't pay much and don't care about human rights?
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, I gotta ask. Where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Routine, part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, from Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Sweet, I know bars. Been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar to me.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Not right now, but I might have been there. Don't really remember things well right now.
It was a long time ago.
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you are unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you considered, why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw, a perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. There's definitely something shady.
Work. Main gate's locked, and I don't mean the scrawny. Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for...
No! What's it to you?
I thought you looked real familiar for a second there.
No. Don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Uh-huh.
We all worked at Territorial. Uh-huh. It was a long...
Okay. Interesting, but I'll leave it for now. Frit. Magnesium. Nice, nice. Jump Jams, a popular music mag. Glossy magazine. Most able-bodied men. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Let's get in here. I think I'm going to actually cut it right here. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today and that you're doing well wherever you are. I've explored the majority of the outside section now. Not absolutely everything. There's still a few NPCs to talk to. And then next time I will actually go and take that body down. So, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. This has been Cars with Disco Elysium. Have a great day. Bye-bye.